There's so much deception that can happen, man, when it comes to.
Look, this
it's deception on both ends, though, because, you know, I'm doing the man units now, so.
That is true. That is true.
Both fool the world, really.
True.
But that's a new thing. That's a new thing.
But that's why I said now.
Yeah.
Now, it's not like you can just only say women now. Because
yeah.
men walking around here with 360 waves more popping than yours.
Oh, yeah.
And you have no idea that I just glued that on you.
Would y'all do that?
Really?
Would y'all do that?
And our prices is more expensive than women's in a lot of instances.
All right, mental check. Who wants to start? AB, Trill.
Drill, where you at?
I'm about a 9 this week.
Okay. All right, we got you at 9. You was at 8 last time.
Just life, life was better than it was last week, so I'm at a 9.
All right.
I got some good motion going on right now, some stuff.
All right, speak on it.
Not for the camera,
Oh, okay.
I got some good motion going on right now, so I'm at a 9.
All right, right on.
Yeah,
right on.
yeah.
All right, Jeff.
I'm gonna go 10.
You on 10?
Okay.
That's a hard.
He shaved his face and he on 10 now.
I'm gonna say 10.
10?
I'm just go with 10.
All right. How's the mentoring going?
It's going. It's going, man. Yesterday was different. They changed it up on me, but it's good.
All right. Good is good. Good is good. AB?
I'm about a good 8.
8?
Yeah. Just had a birthday. That was cool.
Yeah, man. Happy belated.
How old you turning?
38.
Happy
38
belated
right now.
birthday, bro.
You're almost there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, almost there.
I'm ready for it.
Mm.
Yeah, and everything is, moving on the up and up, training wise, and everything's starting to shine right now.
All right, bet. Right on. Right on. Ron?
I'm 100.
Man, as always. Look like 100.
Yeah, I feel like 100. I just got off my mountain bike, did about a 4-hour ride this morning.
4 hours.
Yeah, man. Sunday the only day I can do something like that on,
Yeah.
Yeah, it feel good. And as I'm doing it, certain areas, I ride way out, but when I start, I'm going through downtown and I'm watching everybody partying and, at the brunch spot. It feels so much better just being on my bike, the wind blowing. I had my guy with me. We was both riding.
Okay.
Drinking water. I had my...
You got your camel pack?
Drinking water and then everybody partying. Not knocking nobody that's partying, but it just feel good, to ride by them and throw my hands up.
You go through like the city or?
That's where I started at because I stay downtown. So my man rode his bike to my house and then we left from downtown. Yeah.
4 hours. Man, that's right on.
What's up?
All right.
That
That was enough. Oh, man, I say I'm a good 8-9 this week. I'm a good 8-9. We got some positive movement going with, obviously with this. Y'all know I'm putting together the other TV shows. We got some movement with that. Just trying to build everything out. You know what I'm saying? And then work is work. But still trying to level up. Still focus. You know what I'm saying? No distractions. 0.
I think anything above a 7. We good.
Oh yeah, man.
Anything above a 7. If you below a 7, be like, man, you all right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You ready?
Yeah.
Go ahead, set it up.
No, man. Hold on.
This
Chill, you gotta chill.
This your Tommy.
Eases into it, man.
I understand, so there's a sense of, with everybody wants to look good, or at least wants to look in the mirror and feel like they look good to themselves. Right? So is it, for us, I know we get haircuts. I know we shave our beards. We groom ourselves in whatever way we're wearing, whatever clothes, designer clothes, we're doing whatever we're doing to make sure we look good ourselves and we feel good because we look good.
We don't do that. I don't think we do that for ourselves, to be honest with you. I think we do that for women.
We do. Because we want to impress the woman to be able to talk to them.
Absolutely.
It's the chase.
It's more, I think it's more of a, like Jay-Z and R. Kelly had a song back out, the power of the P, you remember that?
That's not true, though.
You don't think so?
Disagree.
It's not all true.
I disagree.
No, I done been on a penitentiary yard where there's not a woman in sight and dudes are still ironing their pants under the bunk of the bed,
Really?
trying to make their joint crispy and pulling out washing their white tees and and state soap in the sink, trying to keep it just crisp and clean. Like we want to get a haircut every week, like we in the streets on Fridays for the weekend.
Yeah.
It ain't going nowhere.
Wow.
See,
We
I
don't do
would-
this for women. This is, it makes you feel good to have.
I think
Yeah,
there's
I
a
can
certain,
see that.
okay, I can see a certain
like
degree
you
of
said,
that.
me feeling good. Hell, maybe one of the reasons why I really take good closer look of my body is it makes me feel good. It gives me a good boost of confidence knowing that how I feel in my skin. I already know some women may like it, a whole bunch of them ain't.
Right.
Whether you like it or not, I don't care because I'm still, confident just walking around just.
Yeah. I mean, there's people. I'm not saying this for all men.
Yes.
Not all men are in that boat, but there are men that will go out and buy the designer because they want to impress whoever.
Yeah.
I couldn't care less. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't gonna lie, it's probably one.
I don't care. But I know, on the flip side, women say the same thing, right? They get dressed up, they put the makeup on, and they say, "Oh, well, I'm doing this for myself." A lot of times I tend to call BS on it because for some women, they only put the makeup on when they're going out.
True.
You know what I'm saying? If you was really doing that for yourself, you would do that. That would be a regular thing for you. I work out 5 days a week because I want to feel good. I want to look good for myself. I want to be healthy. That's my own thing.
Not
right?
doing it before the
Not,
club.
you know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that before I go out nowhere. I might do some curls or some push-ups.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not doing a full-on workout, before I'm going out because I want to. Nah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think from my perspective, just as speaking from going from a boy to a man, where we grew up in Memphis, you had to be on point. Like if you we call it, people call it joking. I don't know what you call it in different states, but we call it checking. Like you check on somebody for being like, oh. So growing up, we had to be on point all the time. I mean, so I kind of like going from a boy to a man, I kind of still got that same mentality. I might not never dress the part to everybody, but for myself, my personal self, and I do it for myself, is the way I grew up. If you was off, they check you, which I told you is joking on you. So now it's just a whole mindset. So I try to be like that because that's how my upbringings are. So it's just a mindset that I do, and I do it for myself.
You feel good because you feel like you look good.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
It's based off of your own thing, though.
Yeah.
I feel good. I feel good wearing a Walmart T-shirt. I feel good wearing a Gucci T-shirt. You know what I'm saying? The label don't make no difference. I know that when I go to a woman, they're gonna look at 3 things, right? And I peep it every time.
Your shoes?
They look at your shoes.
What else?
They look at your hair. They look at your shirt.
I agree. Because these days though, you can go to Walmart and get those little graphic tees, like $6. I get those graphic tees all the time. You don't have to go dress in designer all the time. But as far as like if you feel like you dress your part that you feel like you look and for you, yeah. But going to your point, my dad always told me look at a woman's shoes. I mean, look at a woman's shoes before, if her shoes dirty, kind of stay away from them. But then you do got girls that love to wear those the whole trend is those dirty white Air Force Ones. Have y'all seen it? It's a trend. They get a pair of Air Force Ones and they dirty them up and they like to wear dirty white Air Force Ones. That's a little trend going on right now.
Interesting.
But basically, bottom line is though, I really get dressed up. If I get dressed up, it's for myself personally, so I can feel good. And it could be $6 or $10 Walmart tee and that. But I'm a dress the best as I can within my RAM. It don't have to be designed.
So with that being the case, let's flip the other side. We talked about women saying that they do it. We dress up when we feel good. I think for the most part, as guys, Sharon is the X-Man out because he even when he work, he always clean.
My man.
Always.
My man.
You know what I'm saying? So you the X factor. You can't say nothing on this. But for the most part, when we lounging or we just chilling on a regular basis, I'm not putting on a suit. You know what I'm saying? I might put on a sweatsuit. You know what I'm saying?
Around the house?
Whether around the house or I'm running errands. You know what I'm saying?
If I'm around the house, I just wear anything, of course. But like if I go out in the public, I might not like get like stupid like fresh.
Do you get fresh when you go to work?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I'll be on point.
I'm dealing with people.
Yeah, I'll be
So I have
I'll
to
be
look
on point.
fresh and presentable and
I'll be on point.
Okay.
and all that.
I know, and going to the flip side of the coin, like we was talking about with women, a lot of women don't go. Some women do, right? Some women don't. Some women they'll do the bare minimum when they come to going to work, but when they go into the streets, you know, going out in public or what have you, or to the club or to a night out, then they put on the full face and yada yada yada, right? They put on the eyelashes, you know what I'm saying? The whole nine. But they say it's for themselves, but that ain't how they present themselves on a regular basis, even in the public.
Maybe it is though. Maybe it is for themselves. Maybe that gives them the confidence that they have now to go out and to feel, to get the attention that they wanted from whatever they got on. It could have been for likes for them that day.
When they wearing butterflies though,
I was just about to say, Amy, what you think about them lashes?
Come
Amy?
on, man.
What's a butterfly, man?
Man, there's a difference between lashes, bro, and they got butterflies, man. Like they about to go fly.
You talk about the
away,
ones where you can see, like,
Man,
I was driving down the street. I got tinted windows. I got tinted windows. I was driving down the street, and this lady was riding down the street next to me. She had tinted windows too, but you could see where her eyelashes was at, dog.
That's I don't understand, man.
This my thing with the lashes. If it fits your face, I'm really okay with it. But here's the thing: if you can see the glue, it's not true.
If you can see the glue,
it's not true.
It's not true.
You can't see the glue. You see they be had these lashes on, then you be seeing the glue all hanging out. I said,
some be
baby, if you see any other stuff than the lashes, baby, you need to go to the house. You need to take them down. You need to redo them. It depends. Now I see them girls with them, like you said, them lashes. They look like they can fly and shit. Like they can blink their eye, they can fly. Man, sometimes I've seen one too long before. It was just.
I'm cool. I don't have a problem with false lashes if they look natural. You know what I'm saying?
There. We talking about the glue.
If they look
natural,
and even the glue. I know that some girls, you can see them at Walgreens. You know what I'm saying? They got the little strip things in Walgreens. All right, them kind of crazy to me. But I know that some people do the little individual joints. You know what I'm saying? Oh,
that's some stitching, bro. They do like some stitching.
Bro, that's something. I know a woman that do them. She make good money. I know a woman that do them.
I know one girl that she make paper, bro.
I seen her. I FaceTime when she
they put
them in.
They're extensions.
Somehow they glue on one eyelash. They'll glue like 3 of them or something.
And and it make it look natural.
That's doing way too much. I see some when they got the little thing where they open it up. They in my bathroom.
No, that's that one time use, man. No,
nah.
they got.
If it look natural, I'm cool with it. I ain't got no problem with it.
That's the difference between somebody paying $10 and somebody that's paying
$110.
Yeah, it's just different levels, you know.
Yeah,
but I'm okay with
the butterflies is usually them cats, the chicks that's paying $10 from Walgreens and they getting their little, you know.
Then you can see the glue all. You see all the glue right here.
Some of them butterflies, man, they done
paid for them.
Man, they done paid for, man.
I hope not, man.
They done paid for, man. You can't see an eye, man. They look like raccoons, bro. You can't see no eyes, no nothing. But they there, and I'm not against them. I'm against them when they don't look natural. That's my problem.
I'm from the city. I love fake stuff. I love eyelashes.
What city?
I love wigs. I love all that. Detroit. I love it. I mean, I'm just saying. I guess I grew up with it. I like it. It's all.
Yeah, look, like you said,
wigs, whatever. But
lashes, nails. I'm with all.
Only if it looks right. That's all I'm saying. I'm with it too.
Save money and it goes bad. Then it goes bad. You know what I'm saying? I done seen bad lace front. I done seen it all. So yeah.
Well, I'm okay with it. But as long as it's done right.
As long as it's done right.
But here's the thing, though.
And no context, though. It's
like done right to who, though?
Right. I mean, it's all about her. But if she was supposedly, like, maybe she's trying to attract me, then it matters what I think then.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But really, she's just doing what
she feel. What she feel good.
But I'm okay with the lashes. If I see some glue, it just ruin it. Like, oh wait, you didn't even properly prepare.
No contacts, please. No.
Nah,
I have a question about the context.
Okay.
And maybe it's because when I was 15 or however old we were, we used to buy the contacts. We thought we was fly. We put it in the contacts. I always wanted to change it. People use contacts now to see. How would you know that maybe they're real glasses? Like that might be the only way they can see is with those contacts in color.
So let me.
But they're colored? They're like hazel green or something.
Like but that's the one they chose because that's the one they bought.
Oh, and
Okay.
now they still stuck with it.
Now, here's the thing. I wear contacts, right? Prescription contacts, regular contacts.
Then that's fine.
I don't do no eye changing. I ain't with all that stuff. Regular. Let me get this straight. Regular clear contacts.
If I was to talk to a girl and she had hazel eyes, right? I know some girls that have natural hazel eyes. I would think that they was hers until we had the conversation. Like, oh, wait a minute, your eyes is brown.
Oh,
babe.
your eyes are brown.
I mean, it wouldn't stop me from
These
talking
ain't
to
your
her.
nails. You got butterflies. You see what I'm saying?
Well,
There's so much deception that can happen, man, when it comes to.
Look. This
Oh,
look.
it's deception on both ends though, because I'm doing the man units now, so
That is true. That is true.
both fool the world, really.
True.
But
But that's a new thing.
It is.
That's a
It's
new
really
thing.
But that's why I said now.
Yeah.
Now it's not like you can just only say women now, because
Oh, yeah.
there's men walking around here with 360 waves more popping than yours.
Oh yeah.
And you have no idea that I just glued that on you.
Would y'all do that?
Really?
Would y'all do that?
And our prices is more expensive than the women's in a lot of instances. You said what now?
Would y'all do that?
Would I do that? No.
No.
I'll just go ahead and let it go.
No.
Yeah, I'll let mine go.
Let it go. If you was going bald, would you do the
Yeah,
front?
let it go.
I'll let mine go.
My hair is low.
But
See, y'all think I don't have no hair.
But
My hair is low, but I ain't doing that shit.
But the kicker is, everybody here saying they wouldn't do it, then how am I getting paid? Because somebody's doing it. I'm not saying we are.
You get paid. You get paid anyway.
Yeah, but I'm saying how am I getting paid off the man unit?
Because it's consistent clientele. Yeah, it's consistent clientele. I mean, to each his own. To each his own. But I don't have an issue with a woman wearing a wig or a quick weave or anything like that, as long as it's done look right, or lashes, as long as it's done right.
As long as you're doing it for the right reasons. You know what I'm saying? When I say that, I ain't gonna say a lot. I know that there are some individuals out there, some women out there that do it just for the attention. You know what I'm saying?
Them like them lashes, them
Just
hog,
for
them hog, what you call them, hog wings?
Butterflies.
Nah, hog wings, bro.
Just for the
Hog
attention,
wings.
you know what I'm saying, of landing the dude. And then once they got him, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing it for the right reasons, you're doing it for yourself. You know, you got to do it at home, whatever he like it. Cool. You know what I'm saying? But just don't fake the funk. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that goes into like comfortability, because some women, you know, they put on this, men and women, they put on this superwoman, superman front. Then when you get in a relationship, you realize they ain't that. It was a facade. So my thing is, a lot of women do get comfortable. A lot of guys get comfortable out here too when they get into a relationship. Your stuff they start, they don't do that.
But that's on us if we don't see what it really is. Because I know people who have dated people for long periods of time, and they don't even know what they look like without their wig. You done blew it if you let it go that far.
Man, you done blew it.
You got to know
Big
both.
time.
And there's so many things that can trick you beyond just hair, though. I remember my sister used to do it. She used to hustle body magics. It was like, it's like a 2020 girdle or something, and it just sucked their body in perfect. And she had me at the parties trying to help these girls pull these joints on, and when they get them on though, I work out. But now I know from doing, it's like Spanx. These was called body magics, but it's all kind of different stuff. But now I know from being involved on that level, if I'm in that kind of environment in a club or something, if I meet a girl, if I put my arm around her back,
and you can feel that,
that's that body magic.
Oh,
You don't know what
yeah.
you're getting.
Yeah, I be
You don't know
feeling
what
that.
you're getting. When that come off, it might fall apart.
I ain't never paid attention to that, but that's
Oh,
all. That's
man.
good.
I'm not saying nothing wrong.
I ain't
I'm
never
not saying nothing wrong with it either.
I ain't never
Just
paid-
know what you're up against when you go for that hug and you heal that bulletproof
That-
vest.
You know what it is. Shoot, I'm not perfect either.
Oh, no.
But what you see is what you get.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
It should be. Because we just said they got all this extra stuff.
Yeah, it is a lot of hard.
With us.
What you see is what you get. Yeah.
It's difficult. It's difficult for us to not be what we are. You know what I'm saying? It's just, unless you're talking about the man wigs, That's really young.
Like man spanks.
But I can't see how.
Yes, there is.
Yes, there is.
That's the
Look,
body magic for men.
I can't see how a woman would
Yeah,
get
just
mad.
suck your midsection
Look.
in and
Man, they
make
got
up
men
for it.
getting implants for the triceps.
Man, you can tell that
all
stuff,
this
man.
You
That-
can
that's-
tell
you
they
can
look,
tell. That
don't
look
normal.
crazy.
But check this out. I can't see if a woman get mad at a guy if he wear like a what you call it? What you call it again?
Oh, the man piece is it's called a cranial prosthesis. That's the technical term.
What you
but
said.
we gonna call it a man wig.
We gonna call it. I
That's the more
can't.
popular term.
If a woman wear lashes, a quick weave, a wig, whatever she do, she wear makeup, she get nails. She can't get mad at a man if he wear the man wig.
No, but she can if a man sits here on this couch and dog women about it, and then they doing it themselves.
Yeah, but we ain't doing that though. But
I said AB was.
No, man.
All right with it.
I can't see a woman get mad because what you get mad at me for? Because I got this and you got a whole wig, you wear a wig on, or
As long as it look close to natural to me.
you have to make sure that you on point. You know, because you represent yourself and your family when you step out.
That's not, if you think that way, I think a lot of people change what they wear at their house. You represent your family, I think a lot of people switch up. Oh, I ain't wearing this. You had to wear your, I don't know, your last name on your back everywhere you went. A lot of people change the way they move, change the way they act, change the way. You don't think so? Because you carrying all that with you.
Man, some people don't care about their last name.
Yeah, but I think it's a black person. Just speaking on black people, I think that we represent. One person don't represent the all, the many. But I do think that we do represent us when we step out. I mean, because certain situations I've been in. Last time I went to this steakhouse, there was like a birthday party, and one guy was complaining about the tip. He didn't want to tip. I just paid $100 for this and all that. He ended up getting to it with the birthday girl, and he threatened to do harm to the place or whatever, right? And I'm saying, like, you represent us, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like that. You make us look bad on that, bro. I'm like, they already be heading to the letters and these doors and stuff.
It's a lot of people that feel like certain things are built into the tip, or it is a tip, like a delivery fee. Oh, that's the tip. That's not the tip. Or we feel like we too cheap to tip, or they don't deserve that tip.
Man, you got to tip. This how these folks. I feel like you got to tip.
Some restaurants build the tip into the bill.
Yeah.
It'll say gratuity. Okay, in them cases, I ain't gonna put an extra tip on there because it's already built into the tip. If I get terrible service, I might not tip as much as I would because tip means to ensure promptness.
Say it again.
Tip means to ensure promptness. So if you ain't prompt to come into the table to greet me with water, get me my bread, bring me my food, or even check on me while I'm eating my meal, then that is affecting the service aspect of in your ability of making money. You make money based off of how well you treat your customer. You know what I'm saying? If you get poor service, you get poor check. If I'm at work and I do a terrible job, I ain't gonna make as much money as I could if I was doing an excellent job. So why am I going to give you 18-20% because you just came over and said, hey, how's everything going twice during my meal?
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Or it took you 10 minutes to come over here while I sat down. Meanwhile, you didn't already sat buddy down, check his, gave him water, gave him bread right behind me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it depends on the level of service on the aspect of tipping, at least when it comes to me.
I seen this man flip out on the tip one time. That's why he's doing that. Go off on the waitress like, nah, you better get back over here. Nah. But so we talked about women earlier about these lashes, and we said black women. From what I understand, this is new to me, but I'm understanding now. I'm learning. White women doing lashes and all that stuff too.
They're doing them.
Dr. Miami surgeries.
I could believe it.
It's the same conversation with me.
I can believe it.
As long as if the true looks good, if you can't see no glue, it's true. I don't care what race she is. If it looks natural, I'm with it.
As long as we're doing it, as long as the sisters are doing it, they gonna do it, bro.
Yeah, I'm cool with
They don't
whoever.
care what it is.
I don't care if it's white, black,
What you
Asian.
mean by that? I want to hear what he was saying. You said as long as what?
Hey, you remember we talk about we get some of this liquor? My apologies. Get some of this liquor. Go ahead.
No, man, I was just saying is,
No, because you on to something.
they looking, and I'm not talking about the sisters, I'm talking about, the other ones, they looking at what they do. So when they see them with the lashes and, you know, they focusing on being more curvy and all that, you know, the big booties and stuff or whatever. To me, that's the norm, but to them, that's something new.
Man.
The big titty days or whatever, implants wise, that's over. They watching what these sisters is doing, and they doing the same thing.
100 squats a day, trying to get there.
Paul Mooney said it 20 years ago.
Each leg.
I agree.
Paul Mooney said it 20 years ago. The black man, black woman is the most duplicated person in the world, bar none.
Oh yeah.
Everybody want to be a nigga, but don't nobody want to be a nigga. You
When
know
I
what
go
I'm
to
saying?
the gym, I mean, I hate to say it, it's not many sisters in there. I want to say it's not one.
Oh,
That's what I want to
no.
say. It's almost not
I'm
one.
in the gym.
Them white girls is squatting they
They in there. They in there.
They is
The
killing
back
it.
extensions,
and here's-
Stairmaster, they doing
here's
all
a
that.
funny thing.
Button thighs,
butt.
is all they're working on.
Just today,
That's it.
Lifting nothing with their arms.
Just today, I read a post online. A sister made a post online talking about how the lack of black men in Phoenix or Arizona that was attracted to sisters, and people made in the post. You say, you know what? Well, y'all not doing what the competition doing. If I'm in the gym, if I'm focused on my health, and I say, hey, let's go work out, like AB said last time. Hey, let's go work out. Hey, let's go work out. And you say no. Well, hey Tiffany, you know, you want to go work out? You know what I'm saying?
It's
gonna happen.
So okay, you opened up a whole other can of worms. That's cool.
No, I like that one. I like the fact that brothers out here don't mess with sisters. Leave more for me.
I mean, I only mess with sisters. You know what I'm saying?
I know. You was talking about other ones. You was talking about other brothers. You
Yeah,
said
yeah,
sisters
absolutely.
complaining
Yeah, they
'cause
complain.
It's a lack of black men.
Yeah.
And everybody jokes with it at my shop when that conversation comes up, and they say, you know, the girls, they be like, Salon, the only one still mess with sisters. That's why he got them all to himself. And it's funny and everybody laugh, but it's damn
It's so
near true.
it's so true.
Man, but what if you don't even attract the sisters?
That's the thing too.
But that's not a bad thing.
Arizona black women, I do not attract,
I
bro.
don't attract Arizona.
Oh, yeah, disclaimer. I don't know would I mess with an Arizona sister, though.
No.
I mean, she could live here, but is she from somewhere?
From here, most people from somewhere else anyway.
Man.
Yeah,
They gonna
but
come
I'm
after
saying
us
the
for this
one
one.
that is from here, man.
Look, they gonna come after us for this one.
I know.
I'm just crying. Look, I'm crying on this. They gonna come after us for this.
Typically, to me, the blacks from here, whether it's girls or guys, it's like they got an inferiority complex or something. There's something about growing up in a place that doesn't have a huge black culture that kind of.
They like they like Carlton. You know what you say?
Oh, it's different.
It
It's
depends
different.
on the person, but for the most part, some people have that identity's lost. It's almost like because there's not enough of a community and there's not community active experiences, unless you're not seeking it, the people that seek it are good.
My man right here is he's from Tucson, born and bred.
Right.
That's
That's why we said there's always, it's like, we're talking about typical. There was a guy that come through the shop, Jock, and everybody would say, Jock, you didn't grow up here. Like, you're different. It's always going to be somebody that's still, he just said it. He said, unless they seek it out. You got to seek it out. You got to seek
up in a place where your family is still pushing that they're still, okay, yeah, we get it, we know where we are, but we still do this in the house. We still
Gotcha.
do that.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
my Bible study is this dude, Larry, he's from Detroit, and his kids, they're little Larry. Them are some little Detroit kids, even though they grew up right here. So it's not everybody.
That's how
Yeah.
you
It's
raise
just
them.
typical,
But
man.
for the record, I don't like whoever, you know, it can be black, white, Latino, Cuban, whoever I'm attracted to, that's kind of how I go with it, you know, and they're attracted to me, I'm attracted to them, and we got a good vibe and a good connection, I'm cool with it, you know. Just for the record.
I mean, I don't got no problem with no other races. I just myself, like I can't find commonality with them. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem. My sister-in-law is El Salvadorian. I love her to death. You know what I'm saying? But I couldn't date someone that I can't connect. I can't. I wish I could. I wish I could relate to it, but I can't. I relate to, you know, hot combs on the stove. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When I come home and it's a casserole cooking, I'm confused. Like, I want collard greens and fried chicken or whatever. Even if I don't eat that stuff no more, it's what I relate to.
Nah, I feel you.
So you
Yeah.
understand
Ain't got no
my story
comment.
at the end of the day. When
Right.
I talk about something stupid from when I was young, I'm like, yeah, I did this, and that. And that sister sitting next to me, she kind of understand, like, certain other people, they're looking at me like,
What?
why did you do that? After
Right.
why didn't you quit? They don't even understand. It don't make sense to them. Why didn't you quit? You made a lot of, why didn't you quit? But to us, it makes sense.
Yeah. Would y'all be cool if you were in a relationship, actually like a real relationship, would you be cool not ever living in the same house?
Hold on, you're in a real relationship but not living in the same house?
Yeah, like you have your own place, she has her own place, y'all together, y'all might even be married.
Nah, at some point we gotta stay together. At some point we gotta get together. Like I'm okay with dating somebody for a while, but we get serious, we gotta move in together. At some point.
I can see that. I can see that happening. The only reason why I say that because I'm thinking of a marriage. You know, they was married for quite a few years, got a divorce, and I don't think marriage-wise they're together, but they're still together. See each other every day, the whole works. And what saved their relationship was living in a separate house.
I agree with you. I wouldn't mind living in a different house because at the end of the day, you could come to my place. It keeps it kind of fresh, in my opinion. I could stay a month at your place. I could not come to your place every night. I ain't got to see you. You ain't got to see me. You would still live life. Because I feel like at this point, for me, being with somebody is just me living my life and they living their life, but we do it simultaneously. I'm open to the alternative. You know what I'm saying?
I can see that. I see your perspective. But for me, at some point I feel like we gotta stay together. You know, I want that personally. Like we can date. Cause I'm all for dating in a sense, different households so we get to a certain point. We get to a certain point, I do feel like that we should move in together.
It could grow into it could get to that point. You're absolutely right. But
I do like your perspective too, though. I can see it.
Yeah,
I definitely can see your perspective for sure.
So you and your woman are going out, or you going on a date, and you say, "Hey, all right, let's go to the movies at 8." How long, if you're in the same house or not, how long do you think it should take for the other person to get ready?
What time do we know that we going to the movies?
The movie starts at 8.
What time do we know that we going to the movies?
Or you going to dinner?
What time is it established that we going to the movies?
If I say we going at 8,
No, it's like
That's where you mess
when
up. If you're going at 8, you gotta tell her 7 or 7:30.
If I say at 4:00 that we're going to the movies at 8, right?
Oh, I get you saying.
Yeah,
How
I see
much
what
lead
Chill's
time?
trying to say.
Yeah, like what
time are you giving her a heads up?
Yeah,
They said a day in advance.
Always.
a day in advance.
And unless I'm lazy that day.
Well,
And y'all living together?
4 or 5 hours. Maybe you're not living together. I want to know both perspectives.
if they say the movie starts at 8, right? Hey, the movie starts at 8. We're going to see this movie that starts at 8:00, and I got to pick you up. Then I'd expect you to be ready by 7:30, 7:45, depending on how far the movie theater is from wherever I got to pick you up from. If we live together, again, depending on how far away the movie theater is, then as long as we get there before, I like the previews. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't like the previews, so some people would rather go and would rather go a little bit later, which is that's their preference. I know for me, I like to see the previews. I want to know what's coming out. So I want to be there right at 8. You know what I'm saying? And so I guess it depends on who you dating, right? And what the expectation is, or what the communication is as far as how when you get there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Moves is a bad
Same
choice.
thing like the touch base on what Sharon said. Whether it's a date, movies, whatever, I'm giving her that extra hour window.
Yeah. Be ready at 6.
Yes.
And I know that the reservation ain't until 7. I'm gonna say 6. 6:30 something.
Yeah, I agree.
I'd rather have enough cushion time to do whatever we need to do than rushing.
Yeah, I agree.
And if I tell her at 8, we ain't leaving the house until 7:50. If I would have told her at 7, we leaving the house at 7:15, so I can make the reservation at 8.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
agree.
saying? Because
Both
travel
guys.
and
We
distance
gotta
has
be
something to do
leaders.
with it.
It's almost like business to me. And
It
business,
is.
if I want you to be on time, I'll tell you a certain time, and I don't plan on starting until this time. And it's the same. And with a relationship or a woman or whatever, I think we still got to be leaders. So it's like, if I really know the reservation is at 8 o'clock, I'm not going to tell her the reservation's at 8. I'm going to tell her the reservation's at 7. So
I agree.
Because this is why I asked. Because I'm gonna say it's at 8, and if you come at 8:30, I'm like, oh, I'm out.
Well,
a certain amount of time.
It's
So-
convention. It's all about managing. Like what all three of y'all said was, I mean, just if you know the person, if you getting to know the person, or if it's the first day, as a leader, it's about me managing our time. So I give a different time to get ready, especially like if you know she take forever, you know, you kind of just follow with, hey, double check, but it's just about being managing.
Well, that's another thing too. You getting to know, but if you say, okay, we going to dinner at 8, right? And you ain't picking her up, and she gonna meet you there. All right, then that shows her respect level for your time.
And that's the point I'm making.
You know what I'm saying? If
I don't pick up, and I'm just sorry. I probably I'm not gonna do that again. This is just the real. Because if we go separate ways, at the end of the day, we going separate ways. And I don't wanna have you in my car and have to drive you back and have an awkward day. I've had some bad dates, and I'm sorry.
But you know what though?
If I may be jaded, I'm jaded. I don't even know.
If you pick up though, but if you pick up, that could change the dynamic of the night because at the end of the day, if you driving separate, you know that all right. Once I pay the bill and we walk out these doors, I ain't gonna see you the rest of the night. You know what I'm saying? So the night can go whatever way. But if you driving, you know what I'm saying, and you got to drop the lady back off back at home, then I'm not saying they're gonna be on their best behavior, but that changes the psyche somewhat because the date ain't over. We can still talk more while we ain't in the restaurant. You know, we can kind of fill each other out, and that could obviously lead to whatever else that ends the night, maybe on a higher note than maybe dinner was. You know what I'm saying? So there's pros and cons to both sides.
Well, I'm a traditionalist. I prefer to pick up on the first date. I pick her up and take her to, where we gonna go. But, if she wants to meet, because some women want to meet you at the spot, that's fine. We can do that too. But if they ask me what I want to do, I'll just pick you up.
Is it really a date if you meeting up?
Yeah, if you paying for it, y'all sit down talking. Yeah, it's a date. Yeah. But I prefer pick up though. Definitely first date.
So the reason I stopped doing that, I used to do pick up. When I was at home, that's all I did was pick up. I'm always picking them up. I was at home. When I got here, we're gonna meet because if I Uber up there, they want to do Uber you back. We all Ubering together.
Hey, I'm gonna come to your place and we Uber from your place.
Some women don't want you at their house, and they just.
Well, you come to my place now, you can Uber from my place.
So there is a different way to do it.
You know.
So that's what I gotta start learning. I gotta do better at that.